Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
I'm having
What's
trouble.
what's happening?
I don't know. I'm waiting for people to show up.
Yeah, there's something weird about the screen.
Oh, okay. So it's not just me. All right.
No,
Good.
no, no.
Good to hear it.
It's
When I logged on, my name came up twice. I tried to
what
erase it. I logged out, logged back in again.
yeah, I'm gonna leave and come back, but somebody's got this, it's got recording and it's nothing but a screen with stuff on it, you know.
Yeah. I finally got a screen here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna leave and try again.
See ya. Good luck. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I don't know what's going on here. My screen disappeared.
How you doing, Jay?
I'm not sure, Rabbi. I can't figure out the screen. It's messed up today.
Yeah, I know. It's Mo.
Well, it's not that it's slow. I can't even get it on this. On the,
No, I'm saying it's Mo.
Oh, Mo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't see who's on here. I'm
I know something's wrong.
okay, so it's not me. I can't see.
Hi there, it's Rosetra, and
Hi,
I
Roz.
Hi, Rod.
I see you, Jay, but I can't see the meeting.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's a blank.
Okay, I
Take the-
can't see me. I can't see anyone.
Take off the cover of the Zoom.
Yeah, yeah, huh. So,
I see the participants, but I don't,
There's a blank.
well, I think
I
there's
don't-
4 participants. I think I'm 2 of them. For some reason- for
you
some
are
reason-
too,
Okay,
but,
and then there's Mo and you.
all right, so when I hit open Zoom meetings, nothing's happening, so, like I said, I see a blank,
Maybe they haven't got it on yet.
Well, I've got, up at the
What do you
top of
mean?
the top of my screen that keeps disappearing. It's like a header for the meeting. You are screen sharing. And then stop share. Let's see what happens if I stop share.
There we
Ah.
go.
All right. So I will screen, see now
You're
this,
looking pretty good, Jay.
a lot more gray hairs, Mo. You're not doing too bad yourself, you know.
How you doing? Good?
I'm doing well. How have you been?
All right.
Good.
Getting younger by the day.
Well, you gotta
Of
keep that
course,
up,
of
you know,
course.
you gotta keep that up. I'm too busy to slow down.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Faye. So we've got 4 people here.
You're on here twice.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was having trouble getting on here, so I went to my other computer
Oh,
and then I closed it down.
You
I
should
thought maybe
probably,
you- I thought
should
maybe
prob-
you were very important.
you should
Well,
probably log off and then that would take care of it and then come back in.
More than likely, we want to know something? I'm afraid to do that tonight. It's 6:24. That only gives me 6 minutes to get out of here and get back in. Not happy.
Considering Rabbi's not here yet, so
Yeah,
they
true.
can't start without him.
I was down your neck of the woods the other day. Where is your place?
I'm on Lake Road, Columbia.
Oh, you're on Lake Road.
Yeah, where were you?
I West Road and then I went Lake Road to Hennequin.
Okay. Yeah, so if you came down West Street, you probably passed my house. Did you see horses would have been on your left, horse farm on the left? There was a sign there that said Runaway Farm.
Oh, Runaway Farm.
Yeah, that's
Are you still running?
very slowly. That was my stepdaughter's farm.
Oh,
About 140,
Like-
150 acres over there.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's about, right now, it's about 40 horses on the property. Summertime, she gets up to 50, 55.
Wow.
Is the minion talking?
Okay, Rabbi's here.
Yes,
Yeah.
hi.
Hi.
There we
Hey,
go.
Jay.
Yeah, hi, Rabbi.
Hey, Faye, Jay, Mo. How you
Yeah,
doing? Looking forward to this tonight, Roz.
and here's Roz.
Hey, Jay, good to see you. How you doing? Hey, why don't you come to a men's club thing we had last night at Fortarelli's? The food was outstanding, as good as Italian as I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Who would
went
think?
there.
You know why? It's the chef from Modesto's from Norwich. It's he's in the kitchen.
Oh, he's in the kitchen now. Okay, when they first
Yeah.
opened up, I went there and I wasn't crazy about it.
Me too.
It was very loud. But the food wasn't great. I had a waitress didn't know what she was doing. I
That
asked,
helps.
she brought me some bread. I asked for oil and vinegar. She didn't know what I was talking about. Or some oil, to dip the bread.
Yeah.
I said, they have any spices back there? Oh, I don't know. It's a kitchen. You would think they would have Italian spices in an Italian restaurant. But I don't know. Hey, Scott.
So is there anybody at the show?
Yeah, there's 3 of us here.
Okay, hi there.
Hi, Scott.
Oh,
Yes, Scott. Okay.
me, William, and Rabbi. We decided to take the more cautious route. in case we decided to get worse
No,
things.
I was looking forward to coming in person and having a good meal, but
Yeah,
who knows what the weathermen will say, so.
yeah. Well, we were talking about it 3 days ago when we saw the weather report, and we decided to, as we got a little bit closer, to just err on the side of caution. We didn't want anybody wrecking their car for the sake of a dinner.
Smart move. By the way, Scott, you're doing a wonderful job on that weekly newsletter.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And here I've
Yeah.
been complimenting the rabbi. Whoa,
He's
Oh,
so
Rabbi.
good job.
What?
That's all you.
We're commenting about the weekly newsletter.
Oh, the weekly newsletter, you guys like it?
Yeah.
Very much.
Good. We try to give you everything. Got the link there every week to all the classes. all you have to do is click on that link. Oh, I spoke to Scott today. Matt and I sat down today. I have about 20 songs that'll be on that bonfire that we're doing. And Lori's on May 7th. So I'm gonna have you guys choose. I'm gonna list 20 songs and you guys pick the I have enough for a half hour that we're gonna do with Lori's at least. So you guys will pick the songs, tell me which ones you like. So you're gonna have Scott and I gonna give you an Amazon playlist. So you're gonna have all the songs, whether they be Jewish, country, rock and roll. You guys will decide, and I can play all of them. So whichever you guys want, Tammy and I will do. Okay. Do we have any country fans out there? Deanne? Yeah. Any Parmalee fans there? The Parmalee song. Any Cody Johnson fans? Okay. Any Eagles fans?
Oh, yeah.
Beatle fans?
Yeah, Jack Johnson,
Jack Johnson?
Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young,
Yes. Okay.
anything from the 60s.
Anything from the 60s. I don't remember the 60s. The problem.
The 60s, I'll take the 60s.
I wish I did remember the 60s. No, seriously, I do remember the 60s. As a matter of fact, I've been listening to 60s station on XM for the last week.
60s was a tough decade.
We'll see if the rabbi can do Spike Jones.
Hi, Jenna.
Jenna.
No, you're dating yourself. I thought you were getting younger.
Hey, Jenna, see pictures on Facebook this week, the new look.
Yeah, Jenna will be listening.
Oh, no, I've seen pictures all week. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we have a great show. We have a great service here. We're so glad that Roz and Faye are joining us. The meal will be next Saturday instead, but doesn't mean we're not gonna have a great service and trivia contest, so. So, the lineup is set. Thank you, Roz and Faye, for putting the wonderful schedule together. The good news is, guys, let me sit in front of the speaker here. The good news is I am thrilled that as of now, my Jewish Conference of Educators, where I met so many great artists, talented, I'm glad right now it's gonna be live. They don't know where, Roz, it's live, but I have no idea where. So it could be anywhere in the country, but it's in July. God willing, I'll go there and we'll have more people. As it is, we had Jennifer Judelson for 4 weeks on the Hebrew alphabet, the mandalas, friend of mine from Cage. And then we have my cousin Robbie, another friend of mine from conferences from Hoboken. He'll be doing a class on how to get the most out of reading from the Torah. Everyone, the whole community is going to be invited. It'll be on a Tuesday evening. So as soon as we finish a lot of our programs we have now, we'll have my great cousin Robbie, who's like, I think he's like third in charge of the conservative movement US. So he's on the board that regulates everything. He was actually the one who put together the new Slim Shalom. He put together the new Slim Shalom. We don't have it here, but Roz and Faye, you know the new Slim Shalom. Anyway, he put together that Slim Shalom prayer book. Anyway, so thank you guys for joining us. We have kids in the house. We've got people from all over. Hi, Lori. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. Hi, hey to the Stevensons. We got William in house. William, how old are you, William? 5? And you're playing guitar with me already?
How old are you?
Can you do the GD E minors? I have to give you the GD. Right. 5 years old?
4 years old.
4 years old. And he's got a nice guitar. Okay. Half size, by the way, half size. Okay, so we are going to welcome Shabbat in with Shalom Aleichem, with the wonderful Razek for 29 years. I know you when I was in my 30s, right?
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borhem L'Shalom,
malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlokim kadosh baruch hu. Baruchuni lich shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlochim hakadosh baruch hu. Seichem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlochim kadosh baruch hu.
What a way to start Shabbat. My mother's birthday is on Sunday in heaven. So anyway, whenever my dad and I and my brother Stuart, we came back from Little Stiebel, we walked about, but it was only 5 blocks from the house Friday night because the walk for Shabbat morning was 25, 30 minutes. So whenever we came into the house, we sang Shalom Aleichem 3 times to my mother and my sister. And right, I'm sure many of you did the same thing. So I always love starting the service with Shalom Aleichem. In the Siddur, it's at the end of the service, but you can put it anywhere you like. Okay, we're going to turn now to Hinei Matov. Roz, how wonderful it is that we're all here together to celebrate Shabbat together.
Amen. Hine matovu manayim, shevet achim gam yahad. Hine matovu manayim, shevet achim gam yahad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yahad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yahad. Hinei matov manayim, shevet achim gam yahad. Hinei matov manayim, shevet achim gam yahad.
The Chunaranana, we begin Psalm 95 on page number 254. Take it away.
Okay, so here's a little ditty that I had put together. Not that I need to look at it, but I'm going to just find where I did it here. Lechuneranena,
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 lechuneranena la Adonai, lechuneranena,
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 lechuneranena la Adonai. Naria, naria, letu yishenu, nifamakana bitoda, bismirot naria lo. Naria, naria, letu yishenu, nikamafana bitoda, bismirot naria lo. Lechuneranena,
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 lechuneranena la Adonai, lechuneranena,
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 lechuneranena.
lechuneranena la Adonai.
That is some ditty. I got to tell you, I love that little ditty. How do you think of doing that, Roz, anyway?
It was about 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, I can relate to that last night. Yes. Okay. We are going to return now to our Shirul Adonai. I just love this one. Shirul Adonai. Please join Roz in Shirul Adonai. I just love it so much.
All right.
Top
Rabbi,
of 254.
Rabbi, your
254. Yeah, Psalm 96 for those who are following in the Siddur.
Rabbi, your choice, traditional or Judy Silver?
You know what? I love Julie Silver. I can't love it so much. Please.
Okay, you got it. Shirul Adonai, kol Shir Hadash. Shiru Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Adonai Shir Hadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Adonai Shir Hadash. I will sing unto God a new song. I will sing a new song unto God.
Anyway, it's July 9th now, July, and the year is 1993. And I'm sitting at San Antonio at Trinity University, and I never heard women singers before growing up Orthodox. All of a sudden, on a rooftop, there's a kumsitz at night, starting at 9:30 at night. There are two girls or two gals with cowboy hats, and they happen to be, one of them was Julie Silver, who we just sang the song, and the second one was Debbie Friedman. So we honor the wonderful old friends that I have from 1993 and using their songs in our service tonight. Okay, we're going to turn now in our service. We're going to have Faye's going to do it. Faye, welcome. Yismachu Hashamayim, page 256.
Yismachu Hashamayim, Yismachu Hashamayim, Yismachu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam umeloha, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam umeloho, Yalo Shaddai v'chol asher bo, az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar, Lifnei Adonai kiva, kiva lishpot haaretz, Yishpot tevel b'tzedek, V'yamin v'yamunato.
You know, the next one we're doing is a special light that I think everyone has a little light in them. There's a special light that's stored for the righteous, though, and joy for the honorable. The righteous rejoice in God, praising his holy name. So now Faye will do for us the words from Psalm 97, Or Zarua Latzadik.
Or Zarua Latzadik, U'yishrelev simcha. Or Zarua Latzadik, U'yishrelev simcha. Simchu tzadikim b'Adonai, V'hodu l'zecher kadsho. Simchu tzadikim b'Adonai, V'hodu l'zecher kadsho.
Anyway, that same year, 1993, I ran into a guy with a guitar. I said, oh man, a song leader with a guitar. And he said, oh, I'm the cantor in Temple Sinai in Beverly Hills. And, oh, Beverly Hills. He said, I'm just coming up with something called Friday Night Live. Gonna have an entire service of just my music. Craig Dowman. That was Craig Dowman. Now we're gonna turn to one of Craig's best songs that I like. It's called Romamu, bottom of page 258 from Friday Night Live.
Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachvu l'cha kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachvu l'cha kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romamu. Ki Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu Adonai Eloheinu v'tishtachavu l'chad kodsho. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu v'tishtachavu l'chad kodsho.
Everyone knows it by now, right? Welcome, Goldie. Welcome. I'm glad everyone's on. Okay, we're going to turn now to a Psalm of David. David wrote so many of the Psalms that we used today, and this is a Psalm that David wrote, and we'll sing it together, page 260. They say you're supposed to sing it majestically, so let's follow the notes majestically. Mizmor LeDavid 260. We rise if you can. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Havu l'Adonai kavod boz, Havu l'Adonai kavod shemo, Ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai alamayim, el kavod hirim, Adonai alamayim rabim, Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et arzeh halvanon, v'yarkideim k'mo egel, Levanon v'sirion, k'mo ven riemim, Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yichol el hayalot, v'echsof yarot u'v'heichalo, kol omer kavod, Adonai lamabul, Yashav v'yeshav Adonai melech liolam, Adonai oz li'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Welcome, Cindy, from where Marcy was born, the state of New Jersey. Lecha Dodi. The whole Kabbalat Shabbat is built around this one beautiful poem. Lecha Dodi. Roz will now join us for Lecha Dodi on page 262 to 264.
Dodi lichrakala penei Shabbat nikabela lecha Dodi lichrakala penei Shabbat nikabela shoma v'zohar bidu bu'echa hishmi anu elham yulchai Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litihila elecha Dodi lichrakala penei Shabbat nikabela likrat Shabbat v'chol v'neha ki mikor ha-bracha merosh mikedem nesua sof ma'aseh b'mashava tehila elecha Dodi lichrakala penei Shabbat nikabela Mikdash melech yehemeluha kum mitziim eto ha'afecha rov lashevet b'chemecha brocha v'hu ya'amol halayich hemla lecha Dodi lichrakala penei Shabbat nikabela hitoreri kiva ore komi ori shedaberi kivot Adonai halayik nehigla lecha Dodi lichrakala penei Shabbat nikabela. And we're going to the last one now.
Be right.
Boi l'shalom vateret bahala hagam b'simcha u'hutzaho lahato emuneham sigula boi chala lecha Dodi lichrakala penei Shabbat לקבלה, לחדותי, לחרקלה, פני שבת לקבלה.
I love that tune, Roz. I don't know why, it just, I was speaking to my friend Matt today when we were designing the songs for the bonfire, and I said to Matt, these 20 songs, I never tire of playing for some reason. He said, yeah, I can see why, they're great songs. And for some reason, that Lechadodi, there's so many, there's maybe 100 of them that I know. But I think that one, Roz, it always strikes me. I really love, and I know everyone here loves it, so I never tire of it. That's one of the prayer songs that I never tire of. Okay, now we get to hear Mizmor LeDavid. We have Faye is going to lead us in Mizmor LeDavid.
Page 266. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lehodot laDonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Lahagid baboker chasdecha, v'yamunatecha b'leilot, alei asar v'aleina, v'alei higayon v'chinor. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lehodot laDonai, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon. Ki simachtani Adonai b'fa'alecha, v'masei yadecha ranein, ma gadlu masecha Adonai, ve'od ameku machshavottecha. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lehodot laDonai, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon.
You know,
Now-
Faye, I always like these words, Sadika Tamar Yifrach. And I remember Roz's mother loved this too. In the Hebrew school, when I first came here, I inherited Mrs. Himmelstein as a teacher. Wow, it's a long time ago, Roz, 1995. She was such a great teacher. She had taught in the day school earlier. The day school in her earlier years, the day school wasn't around. It's funny, I found it in a book. I'm looking for it. Where's this day school? Couldn't find it, but I found Mrs. Himmelstein was right here. Eva was right here with us at the Hebrew school working with the kids. And so many of the kids did well in life because of Eva's influence on them, musically and teaching and other professions they all went into. Okay, so we're going to turn to Mrs. Himmelstein. One of her favorite words was Tzadika Tamar Yifrach, especially when Tu B'Shvat came. So Faye is going to now sing Tzadika Tamar, bottom of page 266.
Tzadika Tamar Yifrach, Ge'erez Balavanon Yizgeh, Shetulim Beveit Adonai, Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu, Od Yenun V'Seva, D'Shenim V'Ranenim Yiyu, L'Hagid Ki Yashar Adonai, Tzuri Tzuri V'Lo Avla Tabo.
Beautiful. We have Arlene in the house. Arlene is responsible for the wonderful brochure that we have. All the prayers you want are on there, the Kaddish, the Shema. We have the Traveler's Prayer on there, other prayers. So if you need a copy, let Arlene know, and she'll be glad to give you this little brochure you have that has all the stuff you might need to know when you're on the spot, when all the holidays are, Jewish holidays, when the days of when we're having Yizkor. So all that is in that wonderful brochure. So thank you, Arlene, for that. And we'll have Arlene lead us on Psalm 93 on page 269.
Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good job, it's Arlene.
Thank you. The Lord is king, crowned with splendor. The Lord reigns, robed in strength.
He set the earth
on a
a
sure foundation. He
created
created a world that stands firm.
His kingdom stands from earliest time. He is eternal.
The
rivers may rise and rage.
The waters may pound and roar. The floods may spread and store.
Above the crash of the sea and its breakers, awesome is the Lord our God.
Your decrees, O Lord,
Never fail.
Holiness befits your house for eternity.
Mikolot mayim rabim adirim mishpedayam adir bamarom Adonai. Eidotecha molevecha nava kodesh Adonai liorech yamim. You know, it's funny, Jay, we have, when I go to health tracks, I always think of Normie Kaplan, whose your side is this week. I always have this vision of him in the pool. So I always think of him, and we're gonna have his yard site. You're here to remember your buddy, your good buddy, whose mother I was very friendly with, right? Mildred. I used to go to her house every week, bring the guitar in tow, and she always was always wonderful to me. And you know, this was so many years ago. She passed away, and now it's sad that her sons have all gone. I know Arlene, the sister that remains, Arlene Dressler, is always puts on Facebook that she really misses her twin
She
brother.
still has a sister, I think.
Yeah, Arlene. So the following yard sites, if anyone has one to add, let me know. We have the following yard sites this week. We have Regina Block, Jacob Bregman, Harriet Carson, Abe Carson's mother. Abe called me today. He can't be here at the service. He's busy tonight, but he wants us to send regards from New York City to everyone here. Jacob Cohen, Nathan Cohen, B. Einhorn, remembered by Jay, Mrs. Stephen Schuster, Mr. and Mrs. Sumner Einhorn, Lena Factorowitz, Sam Grant, Paula Greenbaum, Dr. Erwin Israel, remembered by the Rosen and Israel families, Rose Jaffe, Norman Kaplan, remembered by Arlene, and remembered by Dressler, and remembered by Jay Einhorn and family. Sadie Liebman, Sam Liveront, remembered by the Liverants, Jacob Meisler, Molly Schneider, Hyman Schwartz, father of Stephen Schwartz from SNS, remembered by Stephen and his family. Max Seeger, Jimmy, who we just saw last night at the men's club, remembered by Jimmy and his family. Esther Slavkin and David Waltag, remembered by Faye Waltag. Ilsa Silver, remembered by the Silvers. R.B. Solomon, Sophie Turetsky, and Sam Turkowitz. Is there anyone else's name that needs to be on here? We'll do the
My brother Abe was tonight too, wasn't
Hmm?
he? Abe Einhorn, I think, was tonight.
Abe, it's not on the list. Okay, Abe Einhorn. Okay, we'll remember him. Abe Einhorn as well from your family.
Yes,
Anyone else?
Rabbi,
Yeah,
can you please add my beloved uncle Alan Sonnenschein
Alan Sun,
and Jermaine Sonnenschein? Thank you.
Alan and Jermaine Sonnenschein. Okay, we'll add them to the list. Is everyone have a good quality of the broadcast today? Scott's here in house, making sure. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to mourn and observe your site for all those who we mentioned, all those who are near and dear in our hearts on page 268. Yitgadal, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
Yalmad Yivrach Yerutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, B'chayeichon V'yameichon, U'b'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, B'agala U'b'zman Kariv Yimru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach, L'olam Olmei Almaya. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitbar, Yitramam, Yitnaseh. Yitadav, Yitalev, Yitalal, Shemei Dekudsha, Leila, Min Kol Berchata, V'shirata, Tushbachata, V'nechamata, Damiran, Bialma, V'imru Amen.
Amen.
Hey, Shloma Rabba, Min Shemaya, V'chaim, Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imiru Amen.
Amen.
Shalom B'imramav, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru.
Amen.
At the end of the service, we'll remember all those who were killed this week, including those in Israel. And we have two added prayers because of the situation in Israel is so tenuous. We're going to have a prayer for peace and a prayer for Israel. So in advance can get people that would like to do it later in the service. The call to worship, Baruch Hu, page 279, we write congregation. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai.
Baruch Adonai Le'olam Va'ed. You know, one thing that always struck me, I was asked when I came here in '95, I didn't know this tune, but Irv Plotkin just asked me to please do this tune, Avat Olam. for this beautiful prayer as Kabbalah Shabbat service leads into Mariv service, Avat Olam, and we have the honor tonight of Raz leading us in Avat Olam. 282.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisroel Amhata Torah u'mitzvot u'kimo mishpatim Otanu limahadata Al ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shavenu hukumenu Nasiya b'chukecha V'nismak b'direi Toratecha U'v'mitzvotecha V'olam v'ohem Ki hem ayenu V'yorech yomenu Uv'achem neged Yom ha'bolayla Va'avat ha'al tatzir Mimenu lechol ha'amim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisroel Ohev Amo Yisroel.
Oh, Adini, is your mic working to do the Shema Nevi'ahavta? It's not working tonight. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I hope it gets repaired soon. I'm going to lead the Shema Nevi'ahavta on page 284. Please join me. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha V'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol mildecha v'hayu advarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiftecha b'veitecha v'v'lechtecha b'derech u'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam liot al yadecha hayu l'totafot b'neinecha u'chetavtam hamizuzot beitecha u'v'yisharecha. We continue to the end of 286. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, the Lord, am your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. We're going to continue. We're going to turn it over to Raz, Hashkivenu, and Vishamru, 292 and 294.
Hashtivenu Adonai Eloheinu v'shalom lechamidenu Malkeinu l'chaim Hashtivenu Adonai Eloheinu v'shalom lechamidenu Malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai לשלום לחמידנו מלכנו לחיים. ושמור צאצאנו וביינו לחיים לשלום מעתה ועד עולם. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום להעמידנו מלכנו לחיים.
We're gonna rise on page 294. We're gonna continue with Craig Talman music, Vishamaru.
All right, maybe some of you haven't heard this, so get ready to little rock. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'doratam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'doratam berit olam. B'nei hovei b'nei Yisrael Oti le'olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'doratam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'doratam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'niafash Shabbat v'yinafash. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'doratam berit olam.
Beautiful. What a way into the Amidah tonight. Well, in our thoughts tonight, we pray for peace in Israel. As we know, I'm going next month there. So it's a rough situation right now with the terrorist attacks, with the reprisals, and we hope for peace in the area real soon. I know it's a real difficult situation, and all I could say is we'll be leading after this Amidah, we'll be doing a prayer for peace in Israel as well as a prayer for Israel. Okay, Amidah for Shabbat evenings, page 296 through page 302. Remember, it's Shabbat Zachor. It's right before Purim, which is Monday. We have to remember what Amalek did when they tried to destroy us. So we as a people have to be strong and combat anti-Semitism whenever we can. Silent devotion 296 through 302.
Oseh Shalom, Shalom Bimromah, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, V'yakol Yisrael V'imru
We turn now to Aleinu in our service, page 320. We rise if you're able to. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol lateit gdula liotze breishi shelo asanu kirei haratzot v'lo samanu mishpachot hadama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam anachnu korim mishtakavim umodim lifnei melech Malchei Hamlakin Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Everyone, Shehu Notesh Shamayim Yosei Haaretz Moshav Yekaro Bashamayim Mima'al Shrinatuzo Begave Meromim Hu Eloheinu Papa Emek Malkeinu Efesulato Kakato B'Torato Yadatayom Ashivota El Levavecha Ki Adonai Papa Shamayim Mimal V'Al Haaretz Mitachareinu. Kakatubadarata Charanayim Loch Ilam Ved everyone Ve'ne'ema V'Haya L'Melech HaKaretz Vayom Hahu Ushemo Echad. We now turn to the Mourner's Kaddish. We've had a number of killings this week in Israel. Brothers, we had Ilan Ganelis from West Hartford. So, and those killings around the world that I see so much on the news. So we'll rise together as one congregation to remember all those who were killed this week and all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Page 324. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabah v'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei chol Beit Yisrael. Agala, Usman, Kariv, Imru Amei. Heishmei Rabba Mavarach. Yitbarach, Yishkabah, Yitbar, Vitramam, Vitnase. Tadar, Vitalev, Vitalal, Shmei Pudusha. Leila, Minkol, Berchata, Vishirata. Tush Bachata, Venechamata. Amiran, Vioma, Vimru. Ehei Shlama, Rabba, Min Shemaya. Echayim, Aleinu, Vial Kol Yisrael, Vimru Amei. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom. By the way, all classes that will be at the synagogue for the next month are all dedicated to the memory of Netanya Bat Moshe, to Karen Giamalati. May her soul have an aliyah into the highest level of heaven. She used to love to do the traveler's prayer, and we're lucky we have Goldie here to do it on Zoom today. So Goldie, would you like to lead us in the traveler's prayer? I know the weather might not be so good tonight and tomorrow. So lead us on 7:13.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Have a good safe week. May it be your will, Lord our God and God of our ancestors, to guide us in peace, to sustain us in peace, to lead us to our desired destination in health and joy and peace, and to bring us home in peace. Save us from every enemy and disaster on the way, and from all calamities that threaten the world. Bless the work of our hands. May we find grace, love, and compassion in your sight and in the sight of all who see us. Hear our supplication, for you listen to prayer and supplication. Praised are you, Lord, who hears prayer.
We pray today for Zev Septimus and all those who were injured in the attacks in Israel and abroad. We pray for a world of peace. And we'll ask for some more names today. I know Arlene has a bunch of them, and Marcy has a bunch of them. Arlene, would you want to start with your people on your list?
Yes, thank you, Rabbi. Maxine Parrott, Elizabeth Parrott, Sue Dennis. I think that's it. I was praying for Linda Garrett, who passed away this week.
Sorry to hear. Sorry about Linda Garrett. Sorry for your loss. And also Sander Blinderman from my list. Crosby, Marsha's on, right? Crosby, 1-year-old Crosby. Marcy, you have a few.
I do. I have Joy, Jeannie, Linda, Lisa, and Stratton. Thank you.
And we have Joel Etra also. Does anyone else have Roz? And I just said Joel. Okay, who else do we have?
Kathy Russi,
Kathy Russi.
Pam Kanata.
Okay. Kathy Russi and Pam Kanata. Big Poppy, right? From the Stevensons family. And Big Poppy, yes. Any other names for the list today? Okay, we'll have everyone else in our heart. Roz, will you take it away? The beautiful Debbie Freeman, Misha Berach prayer.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBraha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishabera imotenu mikor Abraham totenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Before we close today and turn to our Jewish trivia game, I always found this fascinating about the Torah portion of Tetzaveh, Shabbat HaGadol. And by the way, my mother's favorite holiday was Purim. Why? She was born on Purim. Her name was Esther. And I remember I used to give out Hamantash. I used to take like 50 boxes around the neighborhood of Rockaway. Everyone was Orthodox in the area, so everyone gave Shalach Manot to each other. And it always said in the with the wine and the Shalach Manot, which was the Hamantash, and it says, "Eat, drink, and be merry. A happy Purim from Estelle and Jerry." That's what it said every year.
I just want to add that it was Joel's father's birthday also was Purim.
Oh, also was Purim? Okay, good. Wonderful man and cantor. So it says, I'll just give a little talk about it. It says, "And you shall command the children of Israel." So the question is, if you look through the Torah, and this is during Moses' lifetime, how come his name isn't mentioned in the Torah portion of Tetzaveh? He died, I think many of you know, on the 7th day of Adar, which usually occurs in the week when the Tetzaveh is read. Since his passing took place during the week of Tetzaveh, his name isn't mentioned. Even in a leap year, says that those who fast on the 7th of Adar should fast in the first Adar, because there are opinions that the year Moses died was a leap year and he died in the first Adar. According to Rabbi Hanina, Moses was born in a leap year in the first Adar. Where do we get that from? As I say in my classes on the Ask the Rabbis, and the thought of the day, each day on the Facebook Live, it comes from the Talmud from Sota 13b. Thus, since his birth and death occurred, imagine that. I know some people here have relatives that were born and died on the same day. We conclude that he died on the first month of Adar. Alternatively, when God considered annihilating the Jewish people, remember that? Oh, God said, I can't stand these people, the sin of the golden calf. Moses said, erase me now from your book that you have written. And God said to that, whoever has sinned against me, I shall erase from my book. And thus there was no reason for Moses to be erased. Nevertheless, what's the lesson we learn? We have to watch what we say, and especially a righteous person. Every word he utters, you got to watch out. We studied that going back, way back in our Talmud class 15 years ago in Brachot 56a. When Moses mentioned the concept of being erased, he used the extra word asher tavta. Therefore, his name was erased from the Torah portion because the word asher and tetzaveh each have the numerical value of 501. Alternatively, when the Jews sinned, remember that eagle, the golden calf that was still suffering for this day? God contemplated no longer accompanying the children of Israel, and he said to Moshe, Hine malachi yelech lefanecha. My angel will go before you. God wanted, what's the name of the angel? Anyone know the name of the angel? Michael, to lead the Jewish people together with Moses. The word my angel can be arranged to, how do we know that? You rearrange the letters, you speak Michael. Moses refused to accept the angel Michael and he insisted, Moses, that God himself accompanied the Jewish people. That's from Rashi. In the Torah portion, there are 101 sentences. And the mnemonic to remember is the word Michael, which is the number of 101 if you add up the letters. The Torah portion in which there is a hint for Michael doesn't mention the name of Moses. Why? Because Moses simply was stubborn. He refused to go together with Michael. So the lesson I think for all this is, even Moses was stubborn. I know we all have moments when we're stubborn, right? We don't want to go along with what we know is right, right? We say, oh, I can't do it. I'm tired. I have a headache. Or also we say, I think the biggest problem growing up in New York was people would not think before they spoke. And once they spoke, it was sometimes horrific. And you know what? They say, oh, I want to take it back. Well, it's too late sometimes. It's like the old story when the feathers of the pillow, you scatter them throughout, you try to gather them up. It's impossible, every feather. So I think the lesson for me from this report is watch what you say, and also you should really be careful what you say, because you should be talking positive about people. And if you say something negative, you better be careful, because that person, I tell you, in this world we live in, there's so much depression and suicide, you never know what could happen. So we really have to watch every single word that we say. Okay, we are now going to continue our service. Faye, you ready to close up the service before our trivia?
Sure. Yigdal or what?
I like Yigdal. I grew up at Yigdal as the closing prayer.
Okay,
Most
so
every year did.
page 326. Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'yenet el metziuto echad v'yen yachid ki yichudo nelam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf v'yeino guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato Kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra Rishon v'yein reshit l'reshito Hino Adon olam v'chol notzar Yoreh gedulato malchuto Shefan nevuato netano El anshe sekulato v'tifarto Lo kam v'Yisrael kimo she'od Naviu mahabit et emunato Torah temet natan le'amoel Al yad nevi'o neman beito Lo yachalif ha'el ve'lo yamir dato Leolamim lezulato, Tofev Yodea Sitareinu, Mabit Lesof Davar Bekadmato, Gomel Ish Chesed Gemivalo, Noten Rasha Ra Kirishato, Yishlach Leketz Yamin Mishichenu, Lifdot Mechake Ketz Yeshuato, Meitim Michael, Keroch Hasdo, Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato, Meitim Michael, Berov Hasdo, Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato.
Yes, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. By the way, the Purim Megillah reading, thank you, Roz, for playing the music, and I'm Mordecai in the show on Monday. And we have a Megillah reading. I'm doing a chapter. Marty's reading a chapter. Bruce Goldstein's reading a chapter. So that'll be on Monday. We'll give you the link when I get it. Roz, do I have the link yet for the Purim? I will put it in the weekly. When we give the weekly to you Sunday, Scott and I will put it in there. So we'll give you that. So 5:45 Megillah reading, 6:59 is the play. Can't wait to be in that play. Tomorrow our service is at 10 a.m. Next Saturday we're having the potluck. So we didn't have it tonight. People worry about the roads. So it'll be at 11:30 the week after. We had a men's club meeting at Fornarelli's. We had 8 of us. The next one will be the second week of April because of we can't have it the first week as normal because of Passover Seder. We are having, just to clarify, I'll put it in the next newsletter. We aren't having a regular Seder. It makes it a lot easier when we have the model Seder the Friday before, 6 o'clock service, 6:30 the model Seder. And then we'll be going over a lot of fun songs, and also we'll give you a packet of stuff you can bring to your Seder. I am putting together a whole packet of items that you can present at your family Seder the first or the second night. Also, we have a board meeting this coming week, right, Deanie, at 7 p.m. To go over the future of our synagogue and what we're trying to do to make it a better place. We had a Tot Shabbat last week. We're going to change it from the fourth Friday because Eliana can't make it that week. Marty's Hershkowitz's granddaughter, so we're going to have to change it to a different time. We'll let you know when it is when I speak to Marty tomorrow about it. So our classes this week, Purim is Tuesday, so there won't be any classes. We'll be going to some parties. Roz, I'll probably see you Tuesday. And we have Wednesday classes will be in conversational Hebrew. I already sent out to people the words for the class. And then we have Jewish ethics and we have Jewish literacy. So those are the classes this week. And now for the questions of the week. Trivia, whoever gets the most questions is going to get a prize, correct? Okay.
The chat is open.
The chat is open, okay.
Now move the speaker up to here so you can get a little closer if you want.
Okay, the story of Purim is a multiple choice. Scott, can you see who raises their hand first?
Yep.
Was it in the 4th century BC, 5th century BC, or the 6th century BC? Did anyone have their hand up first?
No, right.
6th century.
No.
And you need to be a little louder, Rabbi.
Okay, oh, Scott took the speaker and moved it away. Okay.
Sorry, we'll move it back.
Well, I'm moving it back, okay. It's not the 6th century, so is it the 4th or the 5th? Who wants to take a stab at it?
4th.
4th? Okay, Scott's got 1 point. The second question is, why didn't Mordecai bow down to Haman? Why did he refuse to bow? Was there something going on with Haman that he refused to bow down? Was there something going on with the character of Haman?
Bow down idols.
On the ring?
Arlene.
Arlene.
I was just thinking you don't bow down to idols, that's all.
Well, that's true. There was an idol on his ring, and that was why he didn't bow down. Yes. As well as you don't bow down to people anyway. But yeah, he had an idol on his ring, according to the commentaries. Okay. I want to find out also, that's one for Arlene. Okay. Was Esther's, she had another name. Was it Esther's name? Was it Shifty? Was it Edelweiss? Or was it Hadassah?
Hadassah.
Hadassah? Okay, you're involved with Hadassah, right, Roz? You got that right. Okay. The word in this week's Torah portion is titzaveh. Now, I'll give you, what could it mean? It's related to tzava, which is either a will, a death sentence, or a video game. Can anyone get that one?
Must be a death sentence.
Nope. Is it a will or a video game?
Could be a will.
A will. Okay. Arlene, that's you. That's two. Okay. What are the name of the two guards that wanted to kill King Achashverosh, and Mordecai overheard it, and it was written in the book, and that's why Mordecai got such wonderful status when the king couldn't sleep with. What are the names? Abbott and Costello, Bigtan and Teresh, or Abraham and Mordecai? Was it Abbott and Costello? No?
I vote for number 2.
Okay, you're right. Okay, Scott. Bigtan and Teresh. The next question is easy. Why do we eat something unhealthy like hamantash on Purim? Why are we eating such a sugary delight? What is the reason? I'm not giving you multiple choice. What does it remind us of when we eat the hamantash? You need multiple choice on it?
Well, I'm in touch.
No.
Then Haman's hat.
Good, that's 3 for you.
All right.
Haman's hat. Okay. The next question is, how old was Moshe, reading about his life? How long was Moses when he died? Was it 120, 160, or 170?
120.
120. Who got that one?
I did.
Arlene? Okay, that's 3 for you.
They used to go to your classes, Rabbi.
That's why. Okay.
There you go. Now your mommy can see you.
The next question is, why was the second temple destroyed? What's going on today still? Why was the second, what did we commit that caused the second temple to destroy? Something that still goes on to this day. It starts with a J.
I know, but I'm gonna hold back.
It starts with a J. J, it starts with your name, the J. You know, Scott?
I do.
What is it?
Jealousy.
Jealousy, baseless hatred and jealousy. And the first temple was destroyed because of what? Was it a crash of a video game? Was it idolatry? Or was it because there was a building defect? Does anyone know what it was? What do you think it was?
Idolatry.
Idolatry is correct.
You're a terrible distraction.
He is?
He's a little bit tired.
Okay. Okay. I had it before in this week's Torah portion. Who was born and died on the same day? Was it Abraham? Was it Sarah? Was it Yitzchak? Or was it Moshe? Arlene, we had it this week earlier.
Is it Moshe?
Moshe, yeah. 7th of Adar. He was born and died on the same day. And I want to ask you one last thing. What does the word a Guten Shabbos mean? In Yiddish. What does a Guten Shabbos mean?
Good Shabbos.
Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Arlene, you get the prize.
I'll be at services to pick it up tomorrow morning, Rabbi. I hope it's good.
You're picking up the prize already. Okay.
Dini says Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Dini. Okay, let me. Okay. Can everyone hear me now? So I want to wish everyone that won't be with us tomorrow a Chag Sameach, a happy Purim. And just so you know, the next weekly, it's going to be a little change. I added the quote of the week this week. And the last part of the Torah thought is going to be a lesson that you can learn for the week. Okay? So we decided to add that. So this week, when you get it on Sunday, you'll get the link for the Purim program. Those who aren't coming live to Temple Emmanuel, you'll have that in there. And I just want to make sure everyone knows that the model Seder is just the model Seder. We have no restrictions as far. The reason we're doing it is because we don't have the Passover restrictions. You can bring, as long as kosher food, it doesn't have to be kosher for Passover because it's the week before. So it makes it a lot easier for everyone. Upcoming, we also have the bonfire at Lori's house, May 7th at 7:15 p.m. Hi, Andrea. Welcome to our service. I hope you guys all have a Guten Shabbos, right? A Guten Shabbos, that's a little bit of Yiddish for everyone. May everyone have a good Shabbos and a peaceful Shabbat. And I'll see you either tomorrow. I'll see some of you at our classes on Wednesday, and some of you celebrating Purim together. So have a great time on Purim. And let's remember that we should always pray for peace, and we pray for Israel. So we're going to end the service today. We're going to have, Scott will read for us the prayer for Israel, and our thoughts are with the situation in Israel. Someone said to me today, my friend Avi from New York, he said, there's different rabbis are going on the air and saying that because of what's going on, it's the Messianic era. I don't know if it's a Messianic era, but we always have to be there to help people out and to pray more than we have in the past. So Scott will close our program today with the prayer for Israel.
Thank you, Rabbi. Our Father in heaven, rock and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel with its promise of redemption. Shield it with your love. Spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them. Crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
We close with the song, Oseh Shalom B'Mamav. May God who creates peace in heaven create peace for us here on earth. Oseh Shalom B'Mamav. Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Imru. Amen. Yahaseh Shalom. Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Yahaseh Shalom. Yahaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, y'all. Thank you, Scott, for all your help, and William in the house here doing the Zoom work. Shabbat Shalom. May everyone have a peaceful weekend. Be careful out there with the weather.
Shabbat shalom all.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good to see you, Jay, Marcy, Dan, Marsh, Marsha, Andrew.
Shalom.
Want to say Shabbat Shalom to Marsh?
Tammy will be back with us next week. Tammy will be in house. Yes, next week.
You're not tired at all, are you? Okay. Take care, everyone.
Be safe, everyone.